Hello friends, I just wanted to do a really quick intro video to welcome you to my new channel, Play Very Pop. I'm not going to make a big song and dance about it, I will just be playing some games, and my first video is a Sims 4 build, so without further ado, I hope you enjoy! So, for my first ever Sims 4 video, I decided to do a build. I love building in The Sims 4, but I really tried to challenge myself on this one, and it did turn out to be a heck of a challenge. So this is a purely base game starter home using no cheats, mods or CC. So it's literally the bare minimum of what you can do on the Sims 4 game. I own all the packs, I'm a massive Sims 4 nerd, so I am not used to just using these items. It was really restrictive, but it was fun actually. It was really interesting to challenge myself like that. So anyway, I started building this on a diagonal just because I thought it ended up looking more interesting and it kind of filled out the lot a bit more. So rather than having to spend extra money that is pretty much impossible to spend under the 20,000, it filled up more of the lot so I wouldn't have to add more landscaping and all that. So the stairs are a bit of a nightmare to place on a diagonal lot because obviously you can't place stairs diagonally, which is a bit annoying, but I think it ended up working okay. It added a bit of quirkiness to this build. Sort of just deciding the layout. So there was 2 bedrooms upstairs. One was a double bedroom and the other one ended up being a toddler bedroom. Quite a fair sized bathroom downstairs, just taking a very long time to decide which tiles to use to make it look less of a cheap home. There was room for a desk upstairs, which was nice. No money for a computer, but hopefully if you end up using this, obviously you can save up for a computer or a laptop or anything like that. So for the double bedroom, I'm afraid I couldn't afford a nicer bed than that one. I like the design of that bed, it's just that it's uncomfortable for Sims to use, which is a bit annoying. And I did use Alt to place things off the grid, which I don't think counts as cheating. Tell me if I'm wrong, but as you don't have to, enter any cheat things, whatever they're called, you don't have to type like testing cheats true or anything like that. So I don't think it counts, but if I'm wrong, then please call me out and I will try this again without having to use anything at all. So kitchen-wise, it's a bit dull and drab, but I hate those counters so much, so I just kind of did what I could with it and tried to go for a sort of neutrally pastel colour, hoping that it would look okay, and I think it looks okay, but that's probably about all I could say about it. The bathroom has everything you could need, plus a bit more, I guess. So it's got a tub and a shower and a toilet and a sink and a lovely mirror. So I think that's quite a good bathroom for a starter home. I might be wrong, but there we go. I'm just trying to make it a bit more interesting again inside. So I ended up taking out that wall from the living room to the dining room, and that did free up a little bit more money for some furniture, so that was nice. I struggled a bit with the layout on the living room, but I think I ended up changing the furniture anyway because I don't like the furniture, the cheap furniture. It's just, it looks so cheap, and you can probably see at the bottom that I do own a lot of custom content. So I might end up doing another starter home using custom content. I will upload all my build to the gallery, so if you don't like using custom content, obviously I will be doing some like this that don't use anything, and I will be doing some videos where I do use custom content, but obviously as you can watch in the videos, you can see what I'm using, and you can hopefully feel a bit safer knowing that because I use it, you can see it doesn't affect my game at all, so you should feel a bit more comfortable using it yourself, hopefully. So this is the toddler room. I really liked how it turned out actually. It's quite simple. I went for a sort of little girl's toddler room, but not too girly. I didn't want like a princessy thing, just a nice sort of subtle girl's room. For the double bedroom, just a little mirror and a chair there. I couldn't fit a wardrobe or chest of drawers, so I ended up adding these hanging clothes, but I think they ended up looking really cool actually. I think I prefer that to having a wardrobe. The hallway is a little bit dark possibly, but let's call it ambient lighting, shall we? I think I can get away with that, whatever. So I really tried to add as much decor as I could, sort of cluttery decor things, just to make it look more like a home and less of a sort of bare build, if you know what I mean. So I tried adding some sort of colour to the walls. I ended up adding a brick on the staircase, and then just trying to go through after I'd sort of done the main things and change up the furniture, make it a bit more interesting. You can see I got rid of all the things in the living room. I think we'll go back. There it is. Yeah, so I ended up going for the really cheap sofas, and I know those colours aren't possibly the nicest colours to use, but I really hate the other colours because they don't come with any sort of texture to them. Those are the only two colours that actually look like fabric, and I really hate the thought of sitting on like a plastic looking sofa. Can you just imagine how squeaky it would go, and ugh. So I went for those two colours and tried to pull it off with a sort of nice yellow rug and added some more colours here and there just to try and pull it all together. It's a little bit quirky, maybe it doesn't quite work, but I did what I could and I think it looks okay for what it is. Again, just adding bits of clutter here and there. I did have to delete a few objects to try and be a bit creative, to be able to add some more things. But I think it turned out okay. I think, yeah, I'm just trying to add a plant there which doesn't fit without any cheats, so I gave up on that, but I don't think it needs it really. I ended up adding some colour on the walls instead of the plant because I couldn't afford the plant. So there's like a brick feature wall in the kitchen, which I think looks pretty cool actually. In the end, it makes it a bit more interesting and a bit more sort of modern and maybe a bit classy, so that's nice. And then coming to the outside, oh no, I've just better talk about those arrows on the wall. That was literally the only thing that was affordable to add in various places, just to make it look more like it was filled, if that makes sense. So yes, they don't make any sense, but it doesn't matter, right? You can come up with some sort of cool reason as to why there are arrows on the walls. I sort of started thinking about maybe they're to like teach the toddler like left from right and up and down or something. I don't know, that obviously makes no sense, but anyway. So outside, I couldn't afford anything but a tree, so that was a bit depressing, but I tried to be creative with the terrain and added sort of some flower colours and used the terrain tools to add some height and depth to the ground, and I think it ended up looking okay. It doesn't look too depressing. I think from the outside it looks quite nice, and the inside looks fair, you know? It's not disgusting, it's not amazing, but it's okay. So these are the screenshots. Obviously I will just let you enjoy them, stop blabbering on. I hope you enjoyed watching this build as much as I enjoyed making it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time for more Sims 4 videos. Bye bye now.